Ayo bang, di subscribe dulu bang, baru hadir bang. Subscribe dulu bang, baru hadir bang. Dulu dia juga sama. 27 kali 3 jam sampai kali ini. Di subscribe dulu abang yang baru hadir bang. Ya bang, dibantu diramein dulu bang. Di subscribe dulu abang tuh baru hadir. Bang Evan Aking siap. Berapa bang? Tebak skornya bang. Panas nih Liga Inggris, Tottenham, MU. Subscribe dulu abang tuh yang baru hadir bang. 2-0, siap bang. Semangat Bang Dodo, salam dari Binjai. Siap, ahya. Siapa bang yang cetak gol bang? Bang Evan. Bang Dodo cetak gol ya bang? Bang Dodo. Tiga menit lagi kita mulai kick off babak pertama. 3 menit lagi. Diramein dulu. Kan dia. Apa kayak mengerer gitu? Kayak mengerer gitu. Telat bikin. Belum. Mantap. Ini cipta dulu ya. Bentar abang gue. Bang Mas, bentar bang. Lagi makan ikan cipta.
After a brief exposure of his team's weaknesses, there have been 6 days to refocus, repair and remedy. But have the solutions been found? Has been a week of public apologies and private inquests. A point from all ends. A point to prove. Players will unite before kickoff to show their continued support for the No Room for Racism campaign and their abhorrence of all forms of racial discrimination. After me, on the signal from referee Stuart Atwood. May loom large in their heads, the future is in their hands. How will Manchester United respond to the mother of all defeats? Now playing Spurs side smarting from a painful loss of their own. This always a fixture saver, but now with added jeopardy and potential personal ramifications.
Dictating. Really big time for both teams, as you say, because they've been way off a bit. And I think that the ramifications for a defeat here today could be hugely significant, particularly for both managers. Of course, it's their responsibility. The buck stops with those guys, so they know what they're responsible for. But you need your players as a manager when you're feeling the pressure, feeling the heat. You need your players to step up. So both coaches today will be hopefully hopefully keeping their fingers crossed that the boys are well prepared and they can produce a performance. And most importantly, 3 points.
Now they're giving chase to the long ball forward from Shaw's, where I think it was by Lero. Swinging in well into this Tottenham back line. Very much the first choice on the right of the two centre halves. Firing strongly. With intensity and the work rate from Manchester United in the early stages. And this change of shape as well, with United started with the back three in a league game for the first time since February last year, the season before last.
Look, when results have been poor, when you've been struggling, sometimes a change of shape, it can give players a bit of a lift. Things can work. All of a sudden now, Ronaldo's got a definite partner up there in Edinson Cavani. Varane back in, alongside Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof. He gives Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw a chance to be brave and get on the front foot and push forward, so it can work for you. However, if things go poorly and Spurs start on the front foot, if they get in front, then it can leave United scratching their heads and looking a little bit all over the place. We'll see.
Davis into the feet of Harry Kane. Dropping off as he loves to do. Celso. Two players recalled today by Nuno, sending it wide. So back for Oliver Skip. Biggest games that he has played in his young career. It's been a modest start for Spurs, off to a flyer with victory over the champions. They won their next 2 games as well before losing 3 in a row, all of them London derbies. Last weekend's defeat at West Ham's left them 5 points behind where they were at this stage last season. They too certainly will feel that they have something to prove for them. Time to take a touch and try and chip it out towards Luke Shaw, but quite the accuracy that he needed on the pass. And for Lucas Moura.
I think for Spurs as well today, I'd like to see, I haven't really seen Nuno's Tottenham play in a way I'm accustomed to seeing his teams work. I thought his Wolves team at times were terrific over the last few years, really, really good. And since he's come here, I haven't really seen that Nuno stamp on this Tottenham team. Again, it can be a day like today, a performance, a positive performance and a victory, and all of a sudden things can start picking up for you.
If they haven't produced the kind of display that you would have anticipated, what do you put that down to?
Well, you normally anticipate a coach coming in to play a way that we're accustomed to seeing, and Nuno obviously was so good at Wolves with his 3 at the back. He seems to have been scratching around, trying various places in various positions, various players in various positions, and not really coming up with anything that definite for me, Jim. I've not seen, as I mentioned, Nuno really put his stamp on the play, and that surprised me a little. You get an opportunity like this, you think you want to march through the door. Yes, you want to have a little bit of a look at it, but also, after a while, you've got to start putting your thoughts into practice, and I haven't really got that yet.
Celso. The Spurs players really given an opportunity this opening 5 minutes to have a run at this Manchester United back line to try and expose them in the same way.
Mr. Sultan, kena siar abangku kalau kasih lihat gambar bang. Kena siar bang dari SCTV kalau kasih lihat gambar bang. Langsung kena take down kalau kita kasih lihat gambar bang. Hanya bisa gini kita bang. Ayo tebak skornya bang. Tottenham, MU nih. Udah menit ke-7.
This system doesn't work unless those wing backs are able to get on the front foot and start moving high up the field. Initially, they've got to be cautious, but at some point they've got to be brave enough to try and join in and go and get ahead of the ball at times.
Celso trying to provide the attacking endeavour. Making his way forward. Son able to pick it up and earns the shoots. And the deflection gives him a corner.
Long way out there, Son.
Apa dah bangku?
You know that he doesn't want to to be encouraged to shoot from that distance. United players have pulled the block. Now they have to defend the corner.
It's got 3 goals in his
Biar enak abangku.
Manchester United last season. Son winning the first goal of the night here for Tottenham. John himself will take. Dyer, Davis and Romero all in there. It was Cristiano Ronaldo that got his head to it. Back in from Lo Celso. But wide.
Big stack of players, wasn't it, there on the penalty spot? Nobody in and around the goalkeeper, no one just hovering on the 6-yard line. Everybody anticipating the outswing. It's all about good movement and trying to create a little block and stealing a yard. So he knows his players have got to be aware of that and deal with that.
I think he struggled against Liverpool's press last week. It wasn't an isolated occurrence because no side in the division of turnovers this season. And they're not part of the way the Spurs normally play. It's only one team in the division that has pressed less frequently than Nuno's men. Barney saw a little flick header from the Bruno Fernandes cross.
The Spurs defenders today can have to concentrate because with Cavani and Ronaldo, you've got 2 very clever operators that just getting across the front of people, nicking a yard.
Dibantu subscribe-nya dulu abangku yang baru hadir. Udah menit ke-12.
Cavani trying to implement the forward press there for Manchester United. Part of his game is his work without.
Iya bang, kena take down bang kalau kasih lihat gambar bang. Langsung ke take down juga bang, nggak bisa bang. Kena Asia bang dari CCTV bang kalau kasih lihat gambar.
Cristiano Ronaldo. What's the free kick here?
Kita lagi berusaha abangku.
So much has been said all week of United's tactical work, or lack of it, certainly against Liverpool, and lack of the understanding out there on the field. We'll see today how much better that is, and how perhaps they've been working at that midweek to try and correct a little bit of that, because it's been sorely missing.
Apa yang indah ini?
Saka all right.
Saya usahain untuk abang-abangku.
That blocked the effort from Cavani. Towards Kane. Manchester United turning the ball over quickly again.
Decent work from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Just manages, it's a scruffy cutback, but it was enough for Edinson Cavani to get a shot away.
Sabar abangku.
Suddenly wide for short.
Kita lagi berusaha.
Setting up McTominay. Late here for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Able to clip it in, but just too much on it for Cristiano Ronaldo. Will be a Tottenham free kick rather than a Manchester United throw, but it's United's first shot of goal.
Yeah, decent work that. You see both wing backs there. Wan-Bissaka here. Luke Shaw at the top of the field. That was that half chance for Edinson Cavani. Blocked in the end by Eric Dyer, I think would have been comfortably fielded by the goalkeeper. But just having him in there as well, just adds another worry for Spurs. Usually, in the United shirt, it would have been Ronaldo mainly in the box on his own, with support from either Mason Greenwood or Rashford in the wide areas. And that's different today. Today they've got 2 very clever operators to worry about Tottenham, so they're going to have to concentrate and make sure that they attach themselves to those guys pretty quickly, particularly when that ball goes wide.
Son got it better of Lindelof, he committed himself, but in the centre half able to make recovering challenges like that. There was no harm done for Manchester United. It's Maguire swept up. With the defence splitting pass. And also the ball out for Wilson Royale. Laura. Made the run and could have been offside. Maguire. He's plenty of experience of playing appearances for England, have been in that role. Sure, Cavani doesn't quite come off. Led by Romero, who ran out of options and was forced just to allow Spurs to reset.
Yeah, he didn't want to give it to Hugo Lloris because it was on his right foot. You could see the goalkeeper would always want to just shift that onto his left, and he might have felt that wasn't quite on. Personally, I think it was. He could have rolled in that quite comfortably, and I'm sure Lloris would have dealt with it. Indicator, Jim, even in that little snapshot with Romero there, the way that both sets of players are probably approaching this, no risk whatsoever. Let's not give anything stupid away. Let's not give a head start to our opponent.
Dominic setting up short. Ronaldo that was chasing the back post. The ball didn't travel that far. Cavani able to recycle it. Fred with McTominay going down inside the box. Hoyer is the that can get it away for Spurs. Moore trying to hold it up. And the whistle has swung in his favour, but players from both teams hurt. McTominay getting back to his feet, but Romero's still down.
That's great play from Luke Shaw. Excellent work from United. Down the right side, McTominay fizzes one out to Luke Shaw, one touch, and then just put it in that danger zone. Because you know you've got the two in there. You've got the bodies, and it was an awkward one to deal with for Spurs. They just about dealt with it there. And then McTominay, he tripped there. Certainly, and he makes this run kind of off the ball, and how much Romero absolutely knows about that. I'm not totally convinced.
Lagi abang tu.
There's lots of different opinions about what might happen over the 90 minutes today. Statistically, this is what the figures suggest, and that is about the statistical equivalent of sitting on the fence. So anything can happen. The scores that we saw last weekend from this team. Partnership under Nuno. Clear on Harry Kane's forward inside the penalty area to Tottenham when the ball came into the side. That's a Manchester United play.
Interesting coming up to the quarter round mark. When you have a game like this where you get two different shapes, it's always interesting to see which one seemingly is getting the upper hand. It's very early days in the game. Bissaka and Shaw find a space at the top of the field, like Luke Shaw did moments ago. Can Spurs defend those situations well, and with those wing-backs in advance, can they then get Son and Lucas Moura running at the likes of Lindelof and Harry Kane in those gullies? Can they exploit that? Can they expose them and their deficiencies defensively? So it's always interesting. Sometimes when you've got very similar formations, two teams under pressure, playing very much on the back foot a bit at the moment, you can have a bit of a stalemate. I wouldn't think that's going to happen today because of the way the two teams are set up.
Timing his job well, but he's around in the process.
Early, wasn't he, there, Harry Kane? Maybe early leap was trying to hang in the air just to get a little nick on that. I just don't think he does anything there, to be honest.
It's almost exactly 25 years since Manchester United had a similar defensive disintegration to the one they're suffering at the moment. They're heading 5 at Newcastle and 6 at Southampton in successive weekends. And those matches are what's only going to stop Solskjaer featured. Taken on to good effect there, and knows how to play for a Tottenham throw. Going back to those games in '96, they lost the following week too, amidst mounting doom and gloom. Still ended up winning the title though, so what happens in the autumn not necessarily playing the whole season. Something to draw upon as he looks to the Clippers to recover it. Giving another header ready on it. Back for Tottenham tonight.
Yeah, vast experience, Ben. He knows what it's all about. He knows he'll have a battle with one sucker, one who's got a relish, and try and run him back the other way as much as he can. Look at the Spurs. Look at this man, the Celso. He's got to be quite cute and clever today, the sort of positions he can find, little clever pockets of space. Lucas Moura and Son, they like to turn and run, we know that. So we need to always be available to those midfield players for that little 10-15 yard pass. Turn and really thread one of those front men.
Davis. That's his first Premier League start of the season. Wan-Bissaka has been fouled by the Welshman. Scoring goals that has been the chief problem for Spurs so far. Only 9 in the 9 league games they've had, undoubtedly as a byproduct of a more conservative approach, and Norwich have fewer shots than remember Son alone scored 9 in the first 9 games last season.
That's the surprise, Jim. That is something. You know that all the hurricane situation all summer, of course, and early on didn't help. That's a while ago now, and that's done and dusted. So we've got to be moving on from that. That's what I mean about Nuno. His Wolves team didn't hang around. They got the ball up to those front players, and we're always on the front foot very quickly.
First yellow card of the day shown to Luke Shaw.
Yep, good call. His head up, he's looking for help, he's too long, just dwells too on the ball too much there, Luke Shaw. Rugby tackles Lucas Moura.
And making the run for Ham, dealing with it. Varane played in this fixture, of course, but not the first time he's faced Tottenham. The previous occasion in which he did a Champions League tie, scored an own goal for Real Madrid. Better fortune to that. Skip. A little bit frustrated, audibly so. Spurs, equally from that kind of area, are going backwards. Going forwards now, though, with Lucas Moura. Game 2 with Son. Davis invited forward. Wan-Bissaka receives a corner and not a penalty, which was the claim from Son, Lo Celso and co.
Big shout from Ben Davis straight away. He thought it was. And it looks like it's the... It's been checked anyway. Again, he's just trying to block him. So he's just trying to block that cross, isn't he, on Wan-Bissaka there? I always feel in those sort of situations, you're very unlucky if it does strike your hand. The hand wasn't up in the air and away from his body.
Celso to take Tottenham's second corner. Simply not what they wanted from that kind of position, easily swept away by Bruno Fernandes. Son trying to improvise. Fernandes kicking it back over his shoulder as well. Højbjerg. There first, it becomes a fight ball that is won by Maguire. Brilliant. Wasn't it just? Lovely touch from Cavani. Finding Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes now. Ronaldo again. The field beleaguered and short of self-confidence. They exhibited a few touches which would come into the category of bravado. Tricks and flamboyance are there. Sure, but Emerson Royale saw what was coming. Lo Celso trying to get between Varane and Maguire. It's a free kick in a very promising position. And it's going to be a yellow card for Harry Maguire as well.
It's a great first touch from Lo Celso. It really is, because he's tied into him and he's got to be perfect. His control. And it was. Between Harry Maguire and Rafa Varane, neither player were really able to deal with that. Varane also goes to ground, could easily have been him. Might have got the card as it was. It's Harry Maguire. I think we had the last touch. This is a good situation. That's that position I'm talking about, Jim, for Lo Celso. Quietly gets himself in and around that little spot. And you've got Son and Moura who are going to run people away, who are going to create pockets of space. Somebody else has got to be there. And that's his role today.
Whose role would it be to take this free kick? Plenty of debate. Ball, which did its job well. The most convincing effort from Lo Celso. Moura chipping it over the top. Son bringing it down and missing the target. Clearest chance for either side.
Chance, good chance that for him. Always awkward when you're having to watch the ball come over your shoulder. But the control was good. It was in front of him. That's all he could ask for there, Son. I don't know if he was offside actually there when that ball was struck from the free kick, but what about here? Close. It would have been very, very close, but that touch is good. And actually, having got it down in front of him, you'd have expected him to at least hit the target.
A little bit a close one. I believe that Cavani was just playing it offside. Fantastic run here from Bruno Fernandes, and he's been spotted by Luke Shaw. Oh, it might be close to offside as well. The play goes on, the header goes wide, and Cavani spells a really good opportunity. Golden chance apiece in the space of 60 seconds.
That's a brilliant chance. Think about this one. There's miles onside, Bruno. And that shouldn't happen from a Spurs perspective. They're allowed to just sprint right through the heart of that defence, and this is a clever little ball. Edinson Cavani just has to adjust his feet a little bit, almost wait a fraction for that, but it should still be on target. In fact, actually, it should be in the back of the net. For him, that's a goal chance, a goal ball. It really is.
Here last week's Edinson Cavani. Waiting for his first goal of this campaign, but opportunities have been few and far between. And it's an exhibition besides the rustiness that he's dealing with at the moment.
Ini bisa lah nih, aku setuju sama dia guys, di akun dia guys, dia bilangnya nggak bisa lah, ini jelas.
Really good run from Bruno Fernandes, quite a blatant run, it's unchecked, which isn't right.
Try to press from the front and expose any deficiencies in Manchester United's game in that area. Sure, two Tottenham players converging on him, but he's still able to win it. Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo came to the club, has embarked on his longest goal drought in a United shirt, having been recast in the role of creator. He's had 5 assists in his last 5 games. Himself in one of his last 9 matches. And finally soft. Emerson Royale trying to adjust his feet and get the ball across. Shaw blocked it. Subsequent cross, so say, from Son. It's a 3rd corner for Spurs.
Yeah, another little run from Son this time. And red shirt really close enough to stop him from turning and trying to clip it and stand it up in the box. As it is, another chance for all those players around the penalty spot.
Son delivery, and it's in! Goal with the initial header, built over the line by Romero. Big impact from Manchester.
Gol.
But he should
Ah,
be
udah
back
saya di
inside.
sini. Ini dulu,
It
saya.
is very belatedly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's quite a late flag. I was expecting it, to be honest. I was. Obviously, it's going to be checked. First contact, the white shirt. There you see. They're clearly offside. It's just, was it definitely off a white shirt or was it off of Rafa Varane? It looks like that's Eric Dyer, yeah. Yep. Good call.
While the header from Dyer was going wide, Romero needed to steer it the other side of the post. In doing so, through the flag. So along with the decision.
I think that's one there that you can put the flag up if you're an official quite early. I think you can put your flag up there pretty quick if you felt it was going to be close, because obviously it's going to be checked. It was the right movement from Romero. That's exactly what you want when people are attacking it at the near. Just people to ghost into a position at the far post. Did everything right in that respect, but just literally half a yard.
Wan-Bissaka. Backed in by Cavani. He's got to get it back onto his right foot though. And as a consequence, that gave Dyer the opportunity to come across.
There, Jim, again. Put himself into a good situation. He's just not the most natural in that advanced position. He's certainly trying his best and he's working very hard. When he gets there, just needs something a little bit more definite in his mind.
Sure, trying to provide that from the other flank. Bruno Fernandes sets up Wan-Bissaka. Ronaldo can keep it alive, but he wanted much more from that kind of situation. Again from Ronaldo. Maybe a head down for a throw.
See, that's exactly the way to work that position. Look at Aaron Wan-Bissaka, bottom of the screen, just waiting for the right moment. He's got to pick something out better than that. That's a waste.
Wan-Bissaka has seen plenty of it. Ronaldo here, just trying to set up Luke Shaw, who's on his heels. Actually, he's up anyway. Spurs allowed to play on. And they giving the ball away. It's not a fixture in which Spurs have a great record. They've only won 3 of the last 20 home games against Manchester United. Their most recent success was in early 2018. They had 1 year last season. They picked up 7 points in the last 9 available away to Tottenham. also did win 6-1 at Old Trafford at the start of last season. It's worth remembering that United bounced back from that 5-goal defeat immediately. They won 4-1 at Newcastle in the following game. Suggestion that this will be 4-1 either way today. With a sturdy challenge on Ronaldo. Fred, heavy touch. Romero had enough time to work out what he was going to do with it. It's Wan-Bissaka. Back for Fred, let him fly. Lloris had plenty of time to judge the flight path, but he needed beating away.
Great strike. Really hits that well, Fred, and that's moving a bit in the air, which is always a problem for the goalkeeper. And he's happy to spring to his right and get two hands on that. Really good hit that from Fred.
He's giving Manchester United their first corner. Swinger from short, too high for Cavani. The break here for Bruno Fernandes. Back over the top, but not to good effect.
Yeah, poor decision that, I think, from Bruno Fernandes. That one I'm expecting him there to take a touch and hit. That's what everybody was anticipating. When that comes, that's why he's standing on the edge of the box. Peddling a little bit, maybe in that particular situation. He didn't feel it was quite on, but just a little bit of pushing and shoving as ever, and grabbing. It's always going to happen. Have to be careful with that nowadays, of course. Harry Maguire complaining about that, but
Romero is the defender who's involved. That effort from Fred, incidentally, was the shot on target that either side have been able to muster to this point. Might be a frustration for Nuno, bearing in mind Manchester United's defensive display last week that Spurs haven't been able to force a single attempt on target in the opening half hour or so.
Again, with Mora, with Son, with Kane, with Lo Celso, it should be. It should be. I think it's a little hesitant, aren't they? Sort of, they're sort of waiting for that one. Maybe this is it.
It's Kane. He's through for Son. Big moment for Son. Brilliant challenge. Offside flag does come up anyway, but Wan-Bissaka not to know. That was an immaculate piece of defending to get back.
That's exactly the situation where United will be vulnerable. I can't see where he's offside there, but he looks close. Sensational work from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He does not give that up. Head down, 100 mile an hour. Just recover, just get back as fast as you can, and then, right at the last moment, gets a big block in. He wouldn't have been aware of any offside flag, nor would Son. Actually, Son should have got his shot away a little quicker than that. But excellent recovery work from a wing-back as well today, don't forget. That usual back four position, he's come a long way for that one, and he's done brilliant there.
Tottenham's leading goal scorer. He has netted 4 of the 9 league goals that we've seen in his reign.
In this game, Jim, starting to look like two teams that whose confidence is a bit brittle. It's that sort of game where Gray wants to put something on the ball. It makes such a difference here. It really does.
Of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reign has been his team's ability to conjure up a positive result when they have most needed it. Well, no doubt that all concerned need one today. first half this week than he was last week. Premier League game under Nuno. He's for the floor by McTominay. With no significant advantage going Tottenham's way.
Short passes. They drag the red shirts under the ball, and then maybe for a big switch. As it was. Didn't get the free kick, but just the odd little burst from Spurs. No real genuine intensity about what they're doing. Occasionally they pick the tempo up and then it drops a little bit and they sit here and then they do a lot of this where they're very patient with it.
Try and beat, and he's beaten him in behind Ronaldo for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They break for Ronaldo. Dyer with a quick foot in, which was all important. Bruno Fernandes, Herrera with a darting header away. Bruno Fernandes looking for Ronaldo. Well, on a day when United need a big result, one of the big hitters delivers.
Gol bagi MU. Ronaldo, Bang Dodo cetak gol 1-0.
Manchester United, when Nose is in front,
Juga dibunuh Fernandes.
again.
Mari dia ditopeng Ronaldo.
A moment of huge potential significance. The club and coach.
Brilliant goal. Fabulous finish that again, because if there had been any little deflection as he's waiting for this Ronaldo, it would put him off completely. So he just has to hope that there's no little deflection. I think of Ben Davies. He waits, he's pulled up into a really good position. Then once you've waited for that, Jim, you've got a lot to do. There's still plenty to do for Cristiano Ronaldo there. But not only does he hit it true and accurately, he hits it hard enough to give Hugo Lloris no chance. That is a brilliant goal. That's a fabulous finish. That really is.
He's now scored in each of his last 6 games against Tottenham. 10 of his past 12 matches against Spurs. As important as that one.
That's a massive goal in the context of what we're watching today. Finish like that. That's a brilliant goal. It really is such a good finish. There's a lot that can go wrong with that strike. He has watched that.
Bang Dodo cetak gol.
It's his first effort on goal, Jim, as well. It's in the back of the net.
To wait patiently for the opportunity to arrive, but when it did, he was there to put it away, as he's been so many times in his career. First goal in his last 5 Premier League appearances after that blistering start that he had. But he talked about the significance of the first goal. From Manchester United perspective, of course, if they were to go 1-0 down, there would be the self-doubts coming to the surface again. Spurs' record when they score first is exemplary. When they concede first, it is lousy. 7 times times this season in all competitions they've gone 1-0 down and they've lost 6 of them. United with their tails up. Bruno Fernandes trying to help it forward, but Spurs get it back. And for all the defensive discrepancies, seldom any doubt about Manchester United's quality in the final third at the other end, which has been exhibited again.
And again, I think when you have Cavani up there with Ronaldo, it makes such a difference for him. Sloppy pass there from Oliver Skip this time.
There's Wan-Bissaka who's the beneficiary. Now they're battling with Romero, who has stayed down. They will now stop. And the VAR's just going to have a look and see exactly what happened there.
Ronaldo was never really getting this one. He was always favourite there, Romero. It's a straight arm. He's trying to get his arm across him. I don't think he's throwing an elbow or anything like that, not at all. Just a foul.
Well, Stuart Atwell's the referee today. He was the VAR last week for Manchester United's defeat to Liverpool, advising the referee to review the incident that led to Paul Pogba's dismissal. Now in England on VAR duty today, and he was happy that there was nothing untoward with Ronaldo's attempt to win the ball. He's got over skipping support. Celso's there as well. Real has found himself a yard of space. Well struck by the Celso. Just couldn't keep it going.
That works, that move, because of this. Because Emerson Royal takes somebody on. And then he drags red shirts towards the ball, which frees up a little bit of space for Lo Celso. Tottenham, too many square passes, and nobody's prepared to go past anybody with the ball at their feet. They've got to do that. To disrupt Manchester United and Varane and co, they've got to go past them. You've got to drag someone towards the ball, be prepared to drop your shoulder, take him on, find a yard and get beyond him.
Now that goal from Cristiano Ronaldo has seen Manchester United take a considerable advantage in the win probability. Statistics would suggest that from this situation, every 8 times this game is played, they'd win 5 of them. Still finding Lo Celso in space.
Much better football out from Spurs. Forward pass into midfield, then Skip, instead of turning and going sideways, goes forward to Lo Celso. He can then run at the red shirts. They got to do a lot more of that. That was very simple, pretty basic, but Spurs haven't done that enough. Been too timid with the ball at their feet. Got to be braver.
Celso taking the corner, and it was a wing header. 2 Spurs players attacking the same ball. Davis with the touch that got it over the bar.
Actually should do better. I mean, he's almost having to angle his head to try and make something of that. He might have taken that right away from Romero, who was just coming onto that. He was standing there, Ben Davis, totally unmarked.
Still attacking options to his left, but Cavani couldn't thread it in for Fred.
Yeah, just got to wait there, Cavani, because Luke Shaw's on his way.
But the boos emanate from the Spurs fans at half-time. What a difference 6 days can make. Scoreline much more Manchester United's favourite was against them. Thank you to that man, Cristiano Ronaldo, a blistering volley to give United the lead, the only opportunity that he's had in the other net, but it was disallowed.